Today on Hey, We're Talking,
we learn the Nazis are horrible, but they're interesting too.
and plenty of other interesting facts. And Bob will be here, but his computer ran out of energy because he doesn't know how to plug it in.
That's very interesting.
Cha-cha-da-da-da-da. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. Da-dun-da-da-da-da. This is going to conflict with the music, but I don't care.
Oh, no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-da-boo-da-bop-bop-a-doo-bop.
I apologize to our viewership and listenership for this.
Why?
You were supposed to do a
You were supposed to
boo-wop-bop-bop.
scat cat with us. Come on.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what the tune is. It sounded like the Tonight Show for a minute, but then it just kind of went
Tonight
away.
Show? That's da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-da.
You started that, but then it went. Ooh,
there he goes.
Skoo scat. Scat.
Yeah.
Skoo scat.
See?
Oh,
Skippity
I joined. You know what? I like that. That's
See?
fun.
It's
We should
fun.
just do a
Fun.
little Jack Black.
Rub-a-bub-a-boo.
That's actually
Well, no,
the guy from The Office,
no, that-
Andy.
Sorry. Well, that's who I'm. That's who the,
Boo. Jack Black is, come on, Bob. This is your forte. You should have Jack Black down.
a
Pretty good.
Tenacious D, but I can't do it. I can't
Do a little
it.
Tenacious D for us. What does he do?
He sings and plays
No.
guitar.
T.I.
Yeah, but he doesn't. This is the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. Ba-ba-doo-da-da-da-da. I don't know what I'm doing. I blew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
His is
Welcome to Hey, We're Talking.
hard to emulate.
Rudy tooty toot 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 toot. Like that? Closer?
It's,
No.
No.
Better? Warmer?
Can we yeah.
Bueller?
Better, warmer. Yeah, can we abandon this thing right
Yes,
now?
Abandon what?
Go on.
Abandon ship? Dude,
The
you
whole
are
ship.
shaking your computer so much. Stop it.
That's because he's scatting.
I know, but he's constantly. Is your leg hitting the stool? Or
No.
there you go. Kimini-ya! Are you hitting the stool with your leg, or are you touching
Sorry.
it with your hand?
It was my hands.
Okay, stop it.
Ski
Stop.
skoo sky. Cool guy.
Yeah, we're going back to
Stop
scat.
it.
This
All right,
is-
let's.
that is now we have officially driven that into the ground. But stop
Wait,
shaking your camera.
We didn't just jump the shark, did we?
We may have.
It's
That's
been.
possible.
We did that last year.
No.
I think we
Episode 3.
No.
did. Did we? We've talked about where that came from, right? Jump the shark. I think
Yeah,
we've
it's
discussed
from-
that on the
it's
show
from
before.
Happy Days. Fonzie.
Yeah, when he literally
Got
a
on.
shark.
He was on skis in the water with his leather jacket on
of course.
and hit a ramp to jump some sharks, real sharks. Well, not really, but in
And then
the
after
show.
that, the whole show tanked.
Yeah.
Ratings.
But
went
here's the
down.
great news. Out of Happy Days, we got Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy.
Sunday, Monday,
What else? Joni Loves Chachi.
Charles in Charge.
Well, that came out of nothing except for Charles in Charge, but yeah. Scott Baio, big Trump fan, by the way.
Yep.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yes, he is. He's not that old, dude.
I had no clue he was still around.
Bob, I wonder how many people that you just think to yourself every once in a while, I wonder if that guy's still alive, just because you
Scott-
don't have any frame of reference for him.
Scott Baio is alive. That's an interesting fact.
I Google it. Like how old are people or so and so still alive all the time? Because it's like I don't know. Is that dude alive still?
Dude, you know what was brutal? I did not watch the Golden Globes, but they brought out Kirk Douglas, and he can't even talk barely anymore. It's really sad because he's had like strokes and stuff, so he was just like full on mumble. It was terrible. They tried to get him to talk. It was Catherine Zeta-Jones, who's married to Kirk Douglas's son.
Right.
What's his name, Derek?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. So his dad, they wheel him out for the Golden Globes, and she's like standing there next to him. And here's the other thing. So all these girls on the Golden Globes, they all wore black for the, all the sexual stuff going on in Hollywood. But all of them had on these black dresses that had like see-through and like plunging necklines and stuff. And I was like, are you kind of defeating the purpose a little bit?
Well, I barely heard something about they were criticizing the people that didn't wear black.
That's victim.
Of course, yeah.
That's victim blaming there, Scott. Look at these women.
It's like victim shaming, isn't it?
No, you're victim blaming them. You're saying it's their fault.
No,
you wearing your skimpy clothes. You're just asking.
What do
for
you
it.
think's gonna happen if you have no clothes on and you're a girl? I mean, I'm not saying they have to get raped. I'm just saying, do they want us to see their body parts or not? I mean, that's cover up.
Is that wearing a small amount of clothes is not an invitation? Is not an invitation to be
no. You have to
harassed,
ask.
assaulted.
You have to ask, but you can't expect nobody to not look at you and think, "Wow, if you got no clothes on, hardly."
Well, so this argument doesn't continue.
That's funny, dude. Kirk Douglas it was terrible. They rolled him out. It was terrible. He couldn't talk. I don't know why. How did we? Oh, because you were talking about old people, and you thought Scott Baio might be dead.
Right.
Did you know that William the Refrigerator Perry is still alive?
Barely.
Yeah, he's got a lot of problems, but he's alive.
He's got diabetes, and I think he's had like
diabetes.
both of his legs have been amputated.
No, he's gonna if he doesn't get better. Yeah,
because he just doesn't control his diabetes. Scott Baio is 57 years old,
so he is kind of old. But Henry Winkler, the Fonz, he's still alive. He's in his 70s.
He has a show.
Yeah, he's on a show with William Shatner, Terry Bradshaw, and George Foreman. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yes. Arthur Fonzarelli is still alive. And so is Opie Taylor, Richard Cunningham. He's a famous director.
The Fonz is 72.
That's not that old. 72 is the new
bad.
60.
So 57 is old, but 72 is not old.
Yeah, that's Scott's. That's
an interesting fact, right there.
That is a very interesting fact. It's more of an opinion than anything.
It is.
Speaking of interesting facts, did you guys know that the reason that artificial banana flavoring and artificial banana flavored products don't taste like actual bananas? And the reason that is because back in the 1950s, that was the banana flavoring. And since then, all those bananas were wiped out by the plague.
The plague? There was a plague in 1950s?
Yep.
What kind of plague? You talking about like the plague? Didn't that happen
when was
like in
the plague?
The Great Banana Plague of 1953.
Are you serious? Do you really know about this? I've never heard of this in my life.
You've never heard of the
banana
flavoring?
Plague? No. The plague, the Black Plague, was very famous, and that was in the Middle Ages, wasn't it?
Yeah, like 1977.
It's not 1977. Bob, you have to tell us what this plague is. That's an interesting fact to find out what the plague was that wiped out banana. I always thought banana tasted the same.
No,
that is an interesting fact. What's the next interesting fact?
Banana flavoring doesn't taste like a banana.
What does it taste like?
So I don't know, like a fake banana. Okay. So I'm going to just tell you these facts. I don't know if they're facts. They're whatever.
Interesting. That's for sure.
So if they are wrong, then
we can just laugh about it and say, when was the banana plague of 1953? Okay, go ahead.
So how about the fact that Australia has 10,000 beaches? You could visit a new beach every day for over 27 years.
We should have asked Benon and Danny about this to see if it's a real fact. Benon's been hanging out on the beach with a chick recently. German chick, by the way.
Wow.
She had a bikini on and everything.
What do German people sound like, Derek?
They sound like, hello, we are here on Australia, which happens to be a large island, so it is not surprising that it is the land of 20,000 beaches.
You know what's funny, though?
These beaches are crazy.
They are crazy. So here's the thing that's interesting, though. they are Derek.
Sorry.
He's shaking it constantly. That was your
my
leg.
knee.
Yeah.
That was my knee. Sorry. My
Okay,
shin.
so anyway, the girl that's hanging out with Benin, they're totally into Jack Daniels. Like, have you noticed in other countries Jack Daniels is like an amazing drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it's just like, oh, Jack Daniels, yeah, you can get that anywhere. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's like the Walmart brand of whiskey.
But in other countries, they're like, ooh, Jack Daniels. Like, he and this girl have been drinking Jack Daniels like on 3 or 4 episodes now.
Well, good for him.
I gotta be honest, guys. I love Jack Daniels.
Do you really?
I do. I think it's great.
Wow.
So I am on board with these people.
I'm not trying to cap on Jack Daniels, but here it's very common is what I'm trying
to say. It is
say.
very common. You can find it anywhere. It's the most common.
It's not like Lagavulin Jugal or whatever that thing is. What's the one?
Lagavulin?
Lagavulin or whatever. Is that a Scotch or a bourbon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scotch.
Okay. All right. Next fact.
Did you guys know that Nicolas Cage was the person who advised Johnny Depp to pursue a career in acting during the mid-'80s?
How am I not in this movie? Nicolas Cage. What's his real name? Go ahead. What is it? Derek, what's his real name?
Nick Coppola?
Nick Coppola. Boom. He's got a famous relative named Francis Ford Coppola.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Director of Pulp Fiction.
No. No.
Writer of Pulp Fiction.
No. Again, wrong.
Okay, I got nothing else then.
Director of The Godfather.
Quentin Tarantino is.
Quentin Tarantino. That was that one. Okay. See, I try. I at least I make an effort.
This show is good only because these things that you're bringing up are bringing us to laughter.
So this one I really have to look into because I'm really curious if this fact is real.
Okay.
But the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn.
Yes, that's true. It's true.
What?
It is.
Unicorns aren't even real.
Yes, they are.
Where? In Scotland only?
Yeah. That has to be one of those things where people just were like, they opened it up to the public and they were like, what's our national animal? And all the Scottish people were like, this is going to be great. We're going to get a unicorn on here. And everybody laughed and they just drank and laughed and puked and then drank some more. And then they were like, unicorns!
You need to do that Scottish accent more, Scott. I like that.
I agree.
I used to do it. Cheryl used to like it when I would just speak in a Scottish brogue like that all the time. So I would do it every once in a while just to get some more smooches.
A brogue. Ooh, nice.
That's what it's called.
Role playing.
No, it's my heritage. My family members are like that. They talk that way.
I love it when you're Scottish.
Okay,
I am Scottish all the time.
The mayor of an Alaskan town named Talkeetna.
Spell it out because we want to make sure you're saying it right.
Talkeetna.
Spell it.
That's how it is.
Spell it.
Talk.
Talk.
EEN or EETNA.
Talkeetna.
That's what I said.
Dude.
So the mayor of that town is called Stubbs, and has been the mayor of the town since 1997. Stubbs is a cat.
Oh wow.
Interesting. How can Stubbs can't still be alive then? If it's since 1997.
Why not? 11-year-old cat?
A 20-year-old cat? That cat's dead, dude.
Maybe
I've been
not.
there. I've been there, guys.
You have?
I've driven through. Yeah.
So you've driven through. You haven't been there. You haven't hung out with Stubbs.
No, I didn't.
You didn't hang out with Stubbs. You know an astronaut and a neutrophysicist, but not Stubbs.
A neutrophysicist. Just the way you talk, Bob, it really makes me question these facts.
Humanity. How about
wait. Save the next one because we're just about to run out of time. I'm going to die. Okay.
You've never heard of a neutrophysicist?
No.
That deals with nutrients and physicists?
No.
Okay. The Nazis.
Don't do the next one. I said, hold on.
No, you said to throw it out there.
No. We're gonna take a break.
The next one has to do with the Nazis.
Are we allowed to talk about that? It's so controversial right now.
We're going to take a break, and then Bob's going to drop some bombs on the Nazis.
That is actually a good idea. We're going to drop bombs on Nazis again. Today's show is brought to you by GoDaddy. Buy your own domain name, build your site, or use any of GoDaddy's business tools and save 30%. Just go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. That's trygodaddy.com/HWT. Yeah, Stubbs is dead, man. That cat is not alive anymore.
But he would have been alive when I was living in Alaska in 2002.
Have you ever had Stubbs barbecue sauce?
Yeah,
yes.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't think it's the same Stubbs, but... You know.
I love cat barbecue sauce. It's great.
I barbecue all my cats.
Okay, Nazis. We got to talk about the Nazis. They're cool.
So the Nazis, they're not cool.
No, they're not? Oh,
no.
Crap.
The Nazis were the first people ever in modern history to start an anti-smoking and tobacco movement.
Wow. That's interesting.
Which I'd like to find out more information on that one, just because it's like, why did they do that? So the Nazi soldiers could get all the tobacco and everything for themselves? Or what's the deal?
No, they were probably really into health for the people that they thought deserved to be healthy. But the people that weren't, well, the Jews and like people that were handicapped and stuff, they didn't care about their health. The Nazis were not good people. They're messed up.
Yeah,
so if you guys knew this.
So don't be a Nazi, people. Get to smoking.
Oh my gosh. By the way,
yeah.
don't call people a Nazi. If you call people Nazi, you're so stupid because nobody alive right now is even close to a Nazi.
Scott, don't call people stupid. That's not nice.
No, they're stupid. If you call someone a Nazi, you're a total moron. In fact, you're an idiot, okay? Nobody's a Nazi nowadays. Not even those morons who say they're Nazis. They're not Nazis. Nazis were terrible. Okay, go ahead.
So here's another one. Viagra, when dissolved in water, can make cut flowers stay erect for up to a week longer than usual. So if you have any Viagra and you buy your wife some flowers, throw some Viagra in there and your flowers will live longer.
You can't waste Viagra on flowers.
Yeah, this is
Save that stuff for a special occasion, like when you're in the tub together, like two tubs out in the middle of a field. That's Cialis, but yeah.
I heard about a person who was taking Viagra, got stuck in his throat, and he had a stiff neck for a while.
But okay. No. What's the next one, Bob?
Your Viagra fact, Bob, does kind of sound like a joke, but I'll allow it.
You never know.
Interesting. It is interesting.
Let's see. Catnip is 10 times more effective at repelling mosquitoes than DEET, the main substance used in insect repellents.
I think that's a straight up lie.
Interesting.
Well, catnip is it's an actual plant. It's real, and I'm sure people have used it. DEET is basically a nasty chemical that repels the bugs.
That works really good at making mosquitoes stay away.
And gives you cancer.
Yeah, but then you don't get bit by a mosquito, dude.
I'm not saying that DEET is good for, being around people, but as far as it's a nasty chemical, so I would imagine it will wreck those mosquitoes better than catnip.
So what's worse, DEET or Nazis?
Yeah. You don't want to mess with these Nazis.
Exactly.
All right. Like natural deodorant, they have these natural deodorants.
Then you'll
they
smell.
never work.
Yeah, you'll
never
stink.
work. You need the powerful ones that are
need the ones
aluminum.
that are bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. You
Bob,
want it to work? Go with the chemicals.
Bob looks sad about that one. Go ahead.
In 2014, Netflix spent $0 on marketing its DVD rental business, but over 6 million people still used it.
Really? That's interesting.
That is interesting.
It makes sense, though, because, in 2014, who's watching a DVD? You guys are both going to say, I do, right?
I still do.
Yeah.
I go to Redbox, rent a movie, and throw it in.
Less so for me these days, but I still own them. But yeah, I get that. That does make sense because Netflix is trying to transition.
Everything's going online. Can we just? I mean, let's be real.
Oh, eventually it'll all be streaming. There won't
not,
be DVDs or anything anymore.
I mean, it's almost impossible to own actual music anymore unless you're into vinyl and stuff like that. Although I even know people who collect CDs and stuff now and cassettes, and I'm like, really? Come on.
How about this for you Star Wars fans that are out there? In the film Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith, every single one of the clone troopers was produced by CGI effects.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to argue with that one. So
because they were like
a new one, because that's how can you dispute that?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like these long shots of them just kind of standing there marching and whatever.
Yeah.
This next one's kind of creepy, and it makes me think about all the stuff going on behind closed doors and in sub basements and wherever else. But in 2013, China scientists were able to grow a human tooth from scratch using stem cells taken from urine.
Ugh. Why from urine? To make a tooth of all the things? Disgusting. I wouldn't put anything past that stuff. I think once people say, hey, it's fine to go ahead and do it, I think we're going to be growing everything for people.
Where's my Chinese urine tooth?
I need my Chinese urine tooth, Bertha. All right.
You got my Chinese urine dentures.
Yeah, there's not much to say on some of these. Sorry, Bob. We're trying.
Now this one's interesting, but surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform 27% faster and make 37% fewer errors.
Wow.
I've heard that. Yeah, that's that dexterity, hand-eye coordination. Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have sold my PS4 now.
Too bad. You're never going to be a doctor now.
I'm never going to be a surgeon. I always wanted to be a surgeon because I have such steady hands. Not true.
I mean, you could probably still do stitches. Break it up.
Maybe I could build little models or something too. Like, no, I couldn't. I need glasses. Like those. I need reading.
Get some Legos.
Yeah, Legos is a lot easier. You're right.
Build that ship in a bottle or something like that.
If I could have time in a bottle.
No, a ship in a bottle.
Oh, ship in a bottle. That sounds
time
like
isn't
I'm about
real.
to say something bad.
Time isn't real, so
go ahead.
All right, we're gonna do two on animals here. So
okay, here we go.
In 2013, more people were killed by dogs than sharks in the last 100 years.
No way.
I
really? I thought you were gonna say hippopotamus because that's true. Hippopotamus.
No, more people were killed by sharks. More people were killed by dogs in 2013 than by sharks within the last 100 years.
Is this in the world though? Or just in a certain country?
It's just a general statement to talk about. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to dig deeper. It makes me sad to think that many people got killed by a dog.
It's sad.
I like
but
dogs.
Interesting.
Well, if we want to talk nice about dogs, approximately 1 million dogs in the U.S. are named as the heirs of their owners' wills.
Oh my gosh, that's
so weird.
Stupid. Gosh dang it. Then Stubbs, they contribute to Stubbs' mayoral campaign every year. Ridiculous.
If 1 million dogs would like to sponsor, hey, we're
yeah,
talking.
exactly. What I mean, seriously, like if you leave your money to your dog, you have literally done nothing with your money for real. What do they do with it?
Maybe they name a trustee.
They give it to the government.
Yeah, exactly. Much. You know who gets it? Uncle Sam. Does Uncle Sam need more of your money? No. That's the answer. No. Stop giving your stuff. Listen, if you listen to this show and you're bequeathing your fortune when you die to a dog, please send it to P.O. Box heywe'retalking.com and we'll take care of it for you. Okay? Yeah. Please. Send it to our PayPal. We'll take care of it. I promise we will take care of your dog. We will make sure your dog lives one of the most luxurious lives ever.
And then when your dog passes on, we will take its ashes and sprinkle them on your grave. Ew. So you guys can be together again.
That's true.
That's probably why they leave the money to the dogs, just so that they're taken care of. They probably allow an executor to take, to handle the money.
Don't try and give these people like credit for being smart. They're dumb. Don't leave your money to your dog. Stop it.
What if somebody listening to the show wants to leave money to their dog? You are alienating that person. And don't say you don't care. Every listener is important.
How about leave your dog to somebody that you know will take care of it, not leave the money to the dog? I mean, you could say, hey, there's this much of a budget per year for you to take care of my dog.
Right.
But all your whole fortune to your dog? Yeah. That's irritating. It makes me angry.
But the executor can use that money as he sees fit. So he'll spend a little bit of money on the dog, and then maybe he'll buy and then maybe buy himself a Corvette so that he can take the dog to the vet.
In a Corvette?
Yeah, take the dog to the vet in a Corvette.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Wow.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
All right. I just don't like it. I think it's a bad idea. Don't give all that money to a dog. Go ahead, Bob. Sorry. We got kind of contentious on that one.
No, it's fun. You guys are. I mean, that's a hot topic for you guys.
It is a hot topic.
And
on the next Hey, we're talking dogs that have too much darn money.
Sonic the Hedgehog has registered itself in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the fastest gaming character ever.
Ooh. Even when you get that little thing on Super Mario Brothers that goes...
Oh, yeah. Sonic was way faster than the star.
Oh, okay. That's silly again. Some of these are just so silly. Unbelievable.
I feel like that's not true, but
even if it was.
Or maybe they submitted themselves to Guinness.
Yeah.
But maybe they didn't get in.
This one I know is true still. Okay. I think we talked about this. I mentioned it early on in our whole show. As of 2015, 2.3 million Americans were still subscribed to AOL dial-up internet.
That's so stupid.
So that was 2-3 years ago, and I guarantee they still have at least 1 million people on dial-up internet.
How in the world could you be on dial-up?
Because some remote areas don't have anything other than that besides telephone lines. And people don't want to pay for satellite internet.
Is this in the world or is this in America?
Like in Talkeetna, Alaska? I'd bet they don't have...
right. Fiber optic lines like you do, Scott.
Stubbs the cat, the mayor, is on AOL.
If somebody wants to beat Stubbs the cat in the next election... figure out how to get fiber optics in Talkeetna.
It's Talkeetna.
And we don't have any listeners in Alaska, by the way. We've already figured that out.
That's right,
so.
We don't. But Derek says he knows somebody for sure they watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we
do. That person has to download one episode of our podcast just to get us that.
We can check Alaska off the list.
Yeah.
Stop.
How about this too? Did you know you can see Russia from Alaska?
On one of the Aleutian Islands.
I'm making a joke about. Okay, go ahead. Whenever over everybody's head. What's the lady who was vice president with, or was going to be
Sarah Palin?
Yeah, she said, you can see Russia from here, and everybody was like, no, you can't. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Man, that one fell deadly.
Well, because you got political or talked about a political.
Sarah Palin.
You talked about a political person, and Derek and I are just like,
Derek was like, we can't talk about that.
Politics.
Nazis. Let's go.
We've discussed politics. I don't shy away from that.
No,
it's just kind of
Scott Baio, big Trump fan, guys.
It's just kind of like,
Okay, next one. This will be the last.
2013 was the first year since 1987 to feature 4 different numbers.
What do you mean 4 different numbers?
So think about that. 2013 2013 1987. So it was the first time that there was not a repeat in any of the numbers.
I get you.
Oh,
that's neat.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's one of those things that
and that was also the same year that there was an 11, 12, 13. November 12th, 2013, guys, huh? Woo! Woo! 11/11/11 in 2011, guys. How about that, huh? Got a 10/10/10 in 2010.
Okay.
I could do this all night.
All right.
That was good stuff, man. Again. All right, listen. We got to wrap up anyway. Go check us out.
Yo,
Facebook.
We're wrapping up.
Hey, we're talking.
Oh, I thought we were rapping.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I messed up.
By the way, we don't tell everybody we're on Twitter and all that stuff too, Instagram. Bob's trying to get Instagram going, right?
I'm trying. I got a lot going on now.
It's just, hey, we're talking, right?
Yeah, hey, we're
Twitter,
talking.
Hey, we're talking. We don't tweet very much, though.
No.
But Facebook, go like our page.
I tweet it at Bob's Talking. I tweet on there a lot, but I haven't taken over the hey, we're talking one yet.
Yeah. Well, we're talking. We're not tweeting.
Hey, we're tweeting. That's
True.
a good segment. We could do that. Some tweets, some funny tweets like Jimmy Fallon.
We have something coming up later in February, which is right around the time for Valentine's Day. It's like tweets about married couples. We'll get into that. Okay. It's kind of funny.
Whoa, look at that preview. That's like a month into the future. Look at that. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, check us out. You can download our podcast anywhere. Go to YouTube. Hey, we're talking. You can email us at heywe'retalking@gmail.com. There you go. Share
our show. That's the key thing. If we're going to grow this thing and we're going to keep doing it and keep pushing more content out there, we need you guys to share the show, share it with your friends, share it on all the social media as well. The more we get the name out there, the better. We want to kind of grow this thing organically before we throw money at advertising and stuff like that. So
push it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey, did you know that this is the end of the show? That's a fact. It's a fact.